In this video, we are going to see this AI transcript option that I added in cloudpctemplates.com. It lets you upload a video and then get its transcripts. This is the entire text. So for this one, also just like the other applications here in CloudBusiness Templates, you have to run the backend on your own. I am running this in my local. So if I stop this, for example, it will not be in running state. The health check will fail. It's failed and it will not work. So the entire setup steps is present in this text part, and for different OSs, I have tested in Linux and just not tested for Windows also. Both are working. In Windows, I think if you have WSL, you can follow the Linux steps also. That will also work. The the steps are basically first in Linux you can see, or let's see the Windows. We need the FFmpeg. So in case of Windows, you need to download this gyan.ffmpeg. That is a precompiled version of ffmpeg that we can directly install using the winget package manager. This I have already done. As you can see my output here, I ran ffmpeg version and it printed. So make sure after installing you do maybe you need a restart of your terminal, and then you should be able to see ffmpeg version and some output like this one. It will show all the library versions here. Once that is done, we need the second step. These are only the first time steps. So only when first time you are setting up the script, that time you need. Next time or not, you just download the script and run that. And one more step actually I will tell you. So next is creating and activating virtual environment. So in Python, this is a standard process where we create a virtual environment that is a kind of sandbox where you can do all kinds of library installs of a particular versions and whatever you need. And in that environment, only those versions of libraries you will interact with. Suppose you need to work on some another project which requires a different version of a library, so you create another virtual environment and there you install those other dependencies or other version of that same dependency, and that way within the same system you can work across different versions of different libraries. So this is for that one. You create a virtual environment. Here its name is VENV only, that virtual environment. So in your home folder, you will be able to see a VENV folder there. Inside that there will be a script folder, and in that it will create activate.ps1. When you do this, then only these things will get created. A folder named VENV, then a scripts inside that, and activate.ps1. So you will have to run this script to actually activate that environment. And note this environment, virtual environment creation part, that is the first step that will be required only once. Going forward, you just have to run this one to activate that environment. Right now I'm already in that environment, so I don't have to run it again. I'm already there. And then you have to download this script. If you click on this, I've already downloaded, so it downloaded again with a subscript one. But you should already have this win server whisper server.txt file there. And next is installing the Python package. So this requires some dependencies. These things: openai-whisper, flask, and flask core. Openai-whisper is the model that will be used to create the transcript, and flask cores are needed for the exposing the function that we will be having for doing the transcript part. So just like in Node we have Express, similar to that you can consider this flask and flask cores for Python. Course is needed because we are doing it from a web client. So for setting the course header and using it properly, Flask course dependency also needed. So this is done. FFmpeg is done. Virtual environment creation is done. Even these dependencies are also installed. So all I have to do is just run this script. Okay. Note I am naming this file as .txt and not .py, and you can see this pattern all across this website. Even the JS files that gets downloaded in other places are downloaded as .txt there. Because if you see in browser, some browser prevents downloading JS files or .py file from internet. It will give you some security alert, and sometimes it will not even download it also. So for that case, I'm downloading it as a .txt file, but all the files that it downloads are present in the Cloud PC Templates Marketplace website. Mm, Marketplace. So you can always review this, or you can, since it is a text file, so there is no way opening it will execute it. So you can always review that code in any AI tool. It will just plain wrapper around some APIs. Like in this case, it is wrap around the Whisper model's call for doing that video to transcript, and that needs FFmpeg. That's why we are doing the FFmpeg installation first. FFmpeg is kind of a library that is very popular for video conversions or getting audio out of video, those kind of things. So that's why it needs that. Here in the miscellaneous folder in this repo, you can find this Whisper server code that it downloads and then renames as .txt, and that's what you are downloading here. So since it is already downloaded, I will just have to run it. First time you'll see there will be some download happening, some 149 or something size of MB, because you will not be having the model cached locally. Now after this is running, you can turn off your data or Wi-Fi, and then it will continue to work, because starting at this point, it is running offline. The model is in your machine, and just those APIs are exposed in your localhost port 4301, and that it is communicating when doing the transcript. So I already have a file uploaded here. Let me refresh that. I'll do it again. So right now it is empty. I'll select this one. Start transcript. It will take few seconds. It is just 4-minute file. Not it will not take much time. I think around 20-30 seconds it will take. But if you have a bigger file, that might take more time. I'm running this on a SP laptop with a 16 GB RAM. So depending on the system, it may vary. Okay, it's available now. It took around 20-30 seconds only, not more than that. And
I'm creating a new. I'm including the course button for a flight search. I'm fetching the Maven dependencies.
so this is the part of the video where it got this transcript, and the entire transcript is available here. So yeah, this is the demo for this one. Remaining part of the video, I mean remaining part of this website, I usually post updates in my LinkedIn. So do send me a connect if you need to get updated regarding this tool. Thanks.